Hyper Hexagons!
Welcome back to another Hyper Hexagon episode of Pokemon Soul Silver.
Today we're gonna continue spelunking through this cave. It's admittedly been a hot minute.
Been a bit.
It's been a bit. Things have gotten a bit busy. In the interim of that time, I spent a little bit of time to train up Darkrai and give him a few more moves, give him a little more of a tool set to use until he can actually start learning some other moves and whatnot, and also just to kind of keep things rolling. So
Makes sense.
now the biggest question here is I don't remember in which direction I was actually going in this cave.
I think you want to generally go to the right, but
like I want to say I was heading downward. I feel like I was like on my way heading downward.
we'll figure it out.
Well, I obviously didn't come over here yet, so there's an Ultra Ball just hanging out. A Frostlass.
And a Frostlass.
If only it was a Dark type.
But it is not. It is a Ghost type.
I've never used a Frostlass before.
They're okay.
They're the less creepy evolution of what is it?
Snorunt.
Snorunt. Although that doesn't save its Pokedex entry, I'm pretty sure.
I was about to say, like, I'm pretty sure the Pokedex entry is incorrect. It's proving you incorrect, but
It's-
you know.
In wise of design-wise, it's easier on the eyes. Pokedex entry-wise, both evolutions are are messy.
Fair enough.
I definitely don't want to meet a Glalie out in the middle of a blizzard, is all I'm gonna say. What about up here? So what cave is this again? I don't know if we actually...
I believe this is the Ice Path. I think if you open up the save, it should tell you where you are. I think. Oh, it's Mount Mortar. Okay.
Whether or not this is... If I remember it correctly, I think this is sort of like technically off the beaten path a little bit of where I'm supposed to be heading to next, but you know. What's
Well,
Pokemon
I want
with
to say there's like multiple ways to get to the next area, and one of them is just straight through on the path, and the other way is through Mount Mortar.
Okay, that looks like it just kind of took me back around. Although I have to imagine I came this way. This is what happens when you have too much of a break. I have the memory of what I did last is kind of gone.
I just remember where we're going. I don't remember what we've done.
Yeah, that's the exact issue right now. Is like I don't remember what the goal was when we went into here, or exactly what I've explored. But I think I've just done a circle, so at this point it's probably just like should probably just head back out and continue onwards elsewhere unless I find a roadblock. Well, I will say if there's any other dark type Pokemon that we come across that I want to catch, at least we now have a Pokemon with hypnosis.
That is very true.
That will make things much easier. As long as I can land it. Oh, right. Apricorns.
They regrew.
Should probably... Alright, I think the plan will be, like, get to the next town, fly on over back to
Kurt.
Yeah, to Kurt, and swap out some apricorns. I'm pretty sure we had this discussion. Is it apricorn or apricorn, or is it just sort of like interchangeable?
It's a made-up word, so it's whatever you want it to be.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Is it apricot or apricot?
I'd say... It doesn't come up in conversation a lot because I don't really think about those. Because I think I tend to just interchangeably say them depending on like sentence structure.
Yeah.
Like both, oh, I would like some apricots, or I went to the store to buy some apricots sound right to me, so...
Because I grew up always... Although, granted, I didn't really grow up with people saying one way or the other. It was more or less just... To me, in wise of my understanding of the English language, it looks like it should be apricot. But then I had a friend of mine who lives out west who grew up with it being pronounced apricot. And now it's like, well, now I have no idea which one it is. Well, like you said, it's like, it's one of those, like, you know, you could kind of probably just sort of interchange it whichever way you want, or whichever way you think fits better. Uh-oh. This Empoleon is, it's a bit of a tanky boy against Darkrai right now. Or at least Ghost type, I should say. Oh no. That might hurt. A little bit. Which one of the Gen 4 starters would you say is your favorite?
Piplup.
I can agree with that.
I like them all, though, to be fair.
I feel like there's a part of me that's like, yeah, it's like I think all of them are pretty cool, but like Infernape to me just feels like we went from one firefighting to another firefighting, and it just feels a little off to me.
And then a third one after that.
And then yeah, especially then the third one after that. But you know, but Empoleon and Torterra, it's like, yeah, it's like I could realistically go for any one of them, but Piplup was the one that I chose on my first playthrough of Gen 4. So that's the one I've got the most nostalgia for. Now what about Gen 5?
I tend to stick with Oshawott, but I go back and forth between that and Snivy. Also, I've been looking into the pronunciation of apricot or apricot, and apparently...
We're both wrong.
No, it literally is just both of them are fine.
I'm not surprised by that, just because of... Obviously, it's like there's different communities with different pronunciations of stuff. It's like... I'm sure it's one of those things. Not like too overly... not too overly, like, set in stone. But going back to Gen 5, I feel like people would probably think that Oshawott would be one of my more favorite, because it's like evolution is kind of like samurai based, right?
Yeah.
But funny enough, I didn't pick Oshawott as my starter. I picked Snivy as my starter, and I actually really like Superior. What's his name again? Is it
Superior, like serpent and superior, superior.
I'm like, I said it out loud, and I'm like, wait, why does that feel not right? but to me, it's like, it was kind of funny, because like out of the 3 starters, usually I would never pick the grass types growing up, but I decided when Gen 5 came out that give it a shot, and I actually really liked it. A Beautifly, huh? It'd be a shame if it
Got
caught
incinerated.
fire. It'd be a shame if it caught fire.
Welp.
I'm gonna need to swap out Darkrai in a sec because I'm running low on PP. Also, more Mount Mortar.
More Mount Mortar.
It's a Blastoise.
Yay!
Oh right, and I'm also low on.
You're also running out of HP.
I'm running low on everything.
Running low on all the P's.
Oh no. Now, obviously, Shiftry is more of a physical attacker, but do you think, like, getting it to learn maybe something like Absorb or something, or sort of one of the Drain attacks wouldn't be too, out there to do?
Probably not. I feel like the secret is a lot of the... For just playing through the game, you can kind of just teach Pokemon
Anything,
vaguely whatever. Those differences really come into play when you're trying to either like do competitive teams or like post-game battle tower-y stuff.
That is one of the things of being a lot more aware of different things in the Pokemon games now as I grew older, is like, man, I feel like I can't look at this stuff with a naive child's look at it anymore, of just teaching whatever and not even thinking about it. Because now I just want to be optimal.
I mean, I think that's one of the things about Pokemon that I think makes it... One of the many things that makes Pokemon, even now, kind of stand out compared to a lot of the fake Pokemon that have come out, like your Temtems and your Nexomons and whatever, where there is the depth, but it's also for children, you know? Like, you absolutely can ignore a lot of the depth and just roll with it, and I feel like a lot of the fake ones veer way too hard in either one direction or the other.
That's a thing where, like, I feel like people who will sometimes criticize certain games for, like, oh, there's no thought to it, you can just do this, and not even think about it but still play the game, versus having to think way too much and not be able to play the game. I don't know, it's one of those things where, like, I feel like the argument some people make for a game being, like, too simple in one regard and completely ignore the fact that it has other complexities to it is,
yeah,
I don't know, I feel like it's an accessibility thing where, like, hey, if it's accessible to someone to play the game without having to go too deep into it, I feel like that's a plus. And for those who want to dive deeper into it, well, that's there for them to do.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
No!
Rip.
Need rock climb for that. Who are you? This karate guy wanted to battle. He was ridiculously good. He just thrashed me silly.
That's not how Pokemon battles work. You don't thrash the person.
I was gonna say, I don't think that was a Pokemon battle. training went deeper. Wonder why. Oh, was I supposed to like come in here? Was I supposed to like come in here for progression stuff regardless?
I
Oh,
don't
hey, Mischievous.
think so.
Was it Gen 1 or Gen 2 who had, what was it? I think it was like a fighting type gym leader, like Bruno or Bruce or something, who was just like absolutely ripped and shirtless.
So Bruno, the Elite Four member in Gen 1, is ripped and shirtless. Chuck, the fighting type gym leader that we just fought 2 gym leaders ago, is like sumo wrestler ripped. He got that muscle gut, if you will.
Yeah, okay. Because I was thinking of like guy in mountain training and being karate based or something. And I'm like thinking about that Pokemon episode. What do you want, Derek? That's the wrong button. Do you remember me? No. Great chat. I just remember like a one episode where like Ash and the gang were going up this mountain, and this guy in this like I'm pretty sure it was Bruno, who's like going after this like shiny. No, it wasn't shiny. It was just this massive Onyx, and he like basically barehanded the dang thing and caught it. I was like, what the heck?
As you do.
As one does, I guess. Gosh darn it. Wait, have I already been over this way?
Entirely possible.
I'm like...
I did look into it, and Mount Mortar is completely optional. The karate guy they're talking about is someone who will give you a gift Pokemon.
Ah. I've got a bad feeling that this I got a bad feeling that this recording is gonna be, yeah, we just went in a giant circle. I think this is Rayquaza again. Hi, buddy. Okay, I want to say that I think I actually did. I think we have actually been over here before and just like completely just like went around in this giant circle. Oh, maybe
Entirely possible.
I think maybe what happened was what may have happened is I may have been going through a bunch of these different hallways and ended up on the other side by accident.
Yes. I think that is a thing that happened.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. Oops. we'll find our way out of here eventually.
Only quite a few encounters, it's fine.
Well, hey, if there's anything I think I remember from one of the last gym leaders is that their levels were starting to get up there. And I was thinking to myself,
Yeah, the level curve in this game is a little funky.
I went into the wrong... I am so lost in this freaking cave.
I want to say the encounter rate is also generally higher. Hey, buddy.
Oh my god, I took like 3 steps.
Like I said.
Get me out of this hell.
You're so close to the exit.
I'm getting there. I don't want to deal with you. We're out.
Safe.
Oops. Route 42. Anything I should be concerned about on this route?
I'm gonna go with no, but I'm gonna double check. Yeah, it's a no.
All right. I am curious what is in the grass.
There's some interesting stuff. No dark types, but
Well, yeah. Gosh darn it. Venonat. I also I remembered recently that we had encountered a Latios at the beginning of the game in one of the
Yes.
earlier grass things. I was like, well, seeing as how I like to try and collect the legendaries that I see, at some point I should probably go back and throw some Pokeballs at that thing.
makes sense to me.
If I remember correctly, I think there may have been another one too, but I don't remember what it was. I just remember the Latios. It's a Feebas!
Hey,
I'm gonna make you beautiful.
by biting it.
give you some beauty marks. Alright, that's enough of that. Mahogany. Are you off to see the... Oh, that's right! The Raging Gyarados.
That Gyarados is so mad.
Souvenir shop. Nothing suspicious about it. No need to be alarmed.
Hey, you know?
Experiment work like Medicarp are just worthless, but Gyarados are big money makers. You hear wind blowing into this room? That is just me whistling.
Buy something, will ya?
What do you got? A tiny mushroom. Ooh, what a pathetic store. You hear something strange.
It's just a souvenir shop. There's no need to be worried.
Hey, what's up? Have you seen this guy with a black cape? He's going back and forth between here and the Lake of Rage, saying strange radio waves are being transmitted. That's a
Who
good
would wear
question.
a cape in this day and age? What kind of joik?
What kind of special extra person has to wear a cape? Excuse me while I need to go put something away real quick. But that guy is also blocking the gym, so it's like, I see your new mahogany tons. Did you know you should try a yummy rare candy bar?
Rage candy bar.
Oh, I thought it said rare. Sure, I'll get scammed. As far as Kanto can... I happen to have none in stock, then that person rather upset. Okay. So the
Also
better
know
question is, what the heck did
That was a key item.
Rage bar. Famous candy, but many tourists like to buy them to take home. Okay then. Hey mom, you want some rage candy? appeared in Lake of Rage. Reasons Gyarados are rare.
And that's crazy talk. Gyarados aren't red, they're blue.
Well, I prefer mine purple. This is probably not the right way, but...
This is actually the right way.
Oh, okay. Oh, north to
Because
Lake
yeah,
Rage.
you want to go to the Lake of Rage.
I can do so much with my Pokemon, it's super fun.
It's true.
Route 43. Anything of particular I should know about? Actually, now I'm curious if the Gyarados got randomized. Seeing as how the egg did, I feel like the Gyarados probably did as well.
It probably did.
Now I'm curious what it might have got randomized into.
And yeah, it looks like there's nothing here or the Lake of Rage.
Interesting. Sea King. That's just
That's just a water type.
water type, but does Sea King have poison point like Goldeen?
No.
Goldeen.
And Goldeen doesn't have poison point.
It doesn't.
Goldeen has Swift Swim.
I thought Goldeen had poison point at some point.
Oh. Hold on, let me look that up, but I'm pretty sure it's just Swift Swim. It might be a hidden ability. Yeah, Goldeen abilities are Swift Swim or Water Veil with the hidden ability of Lightning Rod.
I don't know why I thought Goldeen had poison point at some point.
Did you mix it up with Quillfish?
I don't think so. Cause more times than not, I forget Quillfish exists.
Did you mix it up with Seadra, maybe?
Maybe? Does Seadra have poison point?
Seadra has poison point.
That I feel like would surprise me more. Now I'm really like wondering myself why I thought that. But then again, I think there was another Pokemon I thought had an ability at some point and was completely wrong. I was watching my Glameow eat some berries.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom, 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 nom. Oh yeah, I never got around, thinking of berries, I never got around to actually getting like the planting stuff to actually grow berries. I forget which town that was in.
You do have the berry field.
Yeah, but don't you need like fertilizer and this other stuff to actually...
yeah. I think it's in Goldenrod is where that stuff is.
Wow, critical hit. But yeah, that's what I meant. But really? Stop hanging on by a thread. You like Clefairy too? I mean, sure, Clefairy are neat.
Fairy, 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 fairy.
That whole Clefairy episode or Clefairy episodes in the anime are quite interesting. Weird in the fact that they're trying to operate a spaceship.
I thought you were going to say that Clefairy episode of us playing Pokemon Stadium minigames was interesting, and I was like, yup.
quite a moment. Also, the audacity of this Munchlax to raise its special defense. Is that poison ground? Or is that just poison?
It's just poison.
It's only when it, it's when it evolves it becomes poison ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now this thing has to have poison point, right?
Yes.
Beat up. What does beat up do again? User
Deals damage for every Pokemon in your party. So I believe it's... I believe if you have 6 healthy Pokemon, it's like base power 60. It's not the greatest, but...
I was gonna say, that doesn't really sound that great.
There's actually quite a few... There's not a lot of Pokemon that you have Poison Point as their ability. I feel like I thought there were more.
I'd say I would thought there would be more as well. It just so happens that the Pokemon that you face with Poison Point just tend to be in abundance, I guess.
There are only 20 Pokemon with Poison Point.
Ha!
Out of 1,000.
That is interesting. Also, there's... Oh, what the fuck? Wait. Excuse me? Did I just
Sorry,
get
what?
mugged?
Maybe.
Hold on. You asshole. Give me my money back. I just got ripped off. What the hell? Actually, I don't know how much I got ripped off or not. But I basically just got mugged by the mafia. Like, what the hell? I just walked in just because I was like, oh, maybe there's like something different about this one little toll. No, it's just jerks.
Pranked.
It really was. The fact that it doesn't even give me an option to like fight them about it either is a little, is kind of like, man, why you gotta do me dirty like that? I love Pokemon. Fortress. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Game. Whoa.
Whoa.
Why can I... That's weird. Why can I not hit up when it's on run?
That's very weird.
When I'm on run, I literally can't hit up. It's only if I go to the left or right. That's really weird. Is Fortress part steel?
Yes.
For whatever reason, I thought it was part rock, so I thought that was going to be, like, normal damage.
Nope. It's bug steel. Some red-haired kid. Who could it be?
It's a mystery we may never solve. TFP, what dark electric types are there? Ow.
Are there any? Is Zeraora a dark electric?
Because I was just thinking about that for... Like, I don't know why, but, like, it just... The thought just crossed my mind of, like, is it, like... what dark electric types are there, and I'm trying to think of one. And I can't think of one. Off
It
top.
is. There is one. It is not Zeraora. It is Morpeko.
Huh?
The one that Marnie has in Sword and Shield. It's one of the not Pikachus.
Send me a picture of this. I do not remember this Pokemon. But then again, I only played Sword and Shield once, so... Oh, that thing! Okay. But that's the only dark electric type?
There's also its other form where it gets hangry.
What the heck?
But yeah, that is the only electric dark type.
Huh. That's interesting that that's like the only dark electric type. I had to think for a second there that the ghost move is not gonna work.
Definitely not.
Thing was level 10 and gave me 500 experience points. What the heck?
I mean, all the Chansey line give insane experience points.
It's one of those I just didn't expect the baby variant to do that. Ow. This might hurt. It's not too bad. Sleep! No!
Nope.
Go to sleep! Gosh darn it. Sleep! No! Okay, that's it. Fine. You gonna play hardball? Play hardball. Get quad stabbed. Once more, it's a shame I'm not playing a different monotype because I also really like Ralts.
Fair enough.
But hey, it's all good. That was supposed to be the interest part of this run is the fact that there's only so many dark types. Imagine if I tried doing an all dragon type. We'd be here for a while.
Yeah, I was about to say that would be.
There would definitely have to be some off-screen, a lot more off-screen training for that. And also, like, long periods of no payoff.
Pretty much.
Also, I'm pretty sure I'm probably going the absolute, like, long way to get to Lake of Rage, but, you know. Figure make up for some lost time of getting lost in the cave that we just completely rehashed on accident.
It's fine.
Oh, hey, I found it. Alright, well, I'd say that probably not a bad place to hold off for now.
Probably not.
Actually,
Or probably is. Rather.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're
Yeah.
going. I guess we're gonna keep going.
Supersized episode now. Thanks for watching this HyperX10 episode of Pokemon Soul Silver. Join us next time when we check out this lake. It's wet.
Investigate this supposedly red Gyarados.
That's what it looks like outside for me right now.
I'm sure that's what it'll look like for me soon. Anywho,
Anyway,
see ya.
later.